Hello, my name is Emily Ramos, and this is for the assignment that is due on the 11th of September. So the assignment this week is to instruct a classmate on how to digitally label the following cells: the acidophil cell, basophil, and pituitary nucleus on the lab report. So I do have my lab report pulled up off to the side here, so if you see me looking, that is why. And I'll kind of go through step by step. So when you pull up the lab report, the picture there of the pituitary gland is available. So in my last class, this is what I did. So hopefully it's, seems easy. So what I do first is I go over the lab review. And kind of like research and compare the different images of the pituitary gland and compare where the different cells are, and kind of like try and figure out what they look like. Online classes are a little bit more difficult for this. Can't raise our hand and ask a teacher. So I have struggled, but I think I've got it down pretty well. So I reviewed the images and I think I got it down. So we'll start with the acidophil. So what I do is I look and then I go up to insert, which should be on the top, the home bar there. You go down to insert and then you scroll on over to shapes. Mine has recently used shapes because I've recently used them. And then I click on the line arrow. It's about the third one over for myself. It should be in the lines category for everyone else who hasn't used it. I click on that, and then it will give you a plus sign type looking thing on your cursor, and then you draw the arrow to where the what did I say? The acidophil cell is. So once you do that, you can click on it. What I do as well is I'll draw it out here while I'm talking. Once I draw it out, I do thicken it, which it automatically pops up in the shape styles. I thicken it and change the color accordingly if it needs to be darker or lighter depending on the slide. So once I do that, I get out of there and then go back to insert, and then you can go to, let's see here, let me find it. It should be text box. Header. Let me make this bigger really fast just so I can kind of view it. Insert. Yep, there it is, text box. Insert text box, then kind of the same thing. You go onto the picture and go near the arrow, and I draw out that text box and type in acidophil cell right next to it, and then change the font accordingly if it needs to be smaller or bigger. Whatever makes it look nice. And then I do the same thing for the next two steps for the basophil cell and the nucleus of the pituitary. Sometimes it is hard drawing the arrows to kind of get directly where the image is trying to see or get you to look at. So the basophil cell is a smaller cell. It's like a lighter shade inside a darker. So I always try and get into the center and show that. Once again, label. Same thing with the nucleus, kind of hard because it is so small. But you can kind of get that arrow point to directly where you want it to be. That's pretty much it. I mean, you can kind of play around with it and do what works for you. I think this system works for me best, and hopefully I described it good. Have a great day. Bye.